what's phenomenal is the valuations, but also the change in valuation.
Absolutely. Yeah, the company was valued at $60 billion just a few months ago. So this is really a tremendous leap for Anthropic.
Kate, you got some interesting details in the reporting about some of the financials, ARR in particular. What have we learned?
So the company's at about $5 billion in recurring revenue, and it's projecting to reach $9 billion by the end of the year.
You also managed to name some of the big name investors that are going to participate. And this is interesting because of recent reporting around Anthropic and Dario Amodei and his, I guess, shift in position on where they're willing to take capital from.
Yes, so it's not surprising. There are a few sovereign wealth funds that are interested in investing in Anthropic. One of those funds is Qatar Investment Authority. And the reason why this is interesting is Anthropic has in the past said that it wasn't interested in taking money from some of these giant Middle East sovereign wealth funds, citing national security concerns. But in a recent memo to employees, Dario, the CEO of Anthropic, indicated that he may be a little more open to that Middle East money than he had been in the past.
The quote in your story from Dario in that memo. Unfortunately, I think no bad person should ever benefit from our success is a pretty difficult principle to run a business on. I mean, almost biting the hand that is potentially going to feed in a memo to staff, but clearly Qatar so wants in, and you have to take the money if you're going to expand in terms of infrastructure, right?
Right, and we'll see if they actually end up. I mean, maybe Dario will change his mind if he's able to get some of these Silicon Valley VCs to line up and invest, say, $1 billion in the round. The challenge is he needs $5 billion for this financing. And for the most part, venture capital firms in Silicon Valley, they're not investing $1 billion in a round like this.
Unless you're iconic.
Exactly, unless you're iconic, which is a very, very large fund and known for managing the wealth of people like Zuckerberg and Jack Dorsey. But I think by and large, there's not really a way forward for Anthropic without raising money from some of these Middle East funds.
We just showed on the screen OpenAI, XAI, and Anthropic. We've reported recently on all of them. What does this landscape look like right now for the model makers and raising some cash?
I mean, it's an incredible moment. OpenAI valued at over $240 billion, Anthropic $170 billion, XAI in talks for $200 billion. Like this, I've never seen anything like this before, and I think there's nowhere to go but up.